Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. Let's get on with the tutorial. Yes, the first thing is lighting. Now, that kind of goes without saying, but don't rush out and buy expensive lights. You don't need them, okay? The most important aspect of your video is that you want people to be able to see you clearly, or be able to see the product or item, or whatever it is you're filming, okay? So, window light, natural light, is the best thing by far. Now if you haven't got that, and at the moment I don't have that, I have electric lights, just a wall one up there and one hanging from the ceiling up there, and that's all I've got. You don't need expensive lights, you just need really good natural light or normal lights that you've got in your house is absolutely fine, and just make sure that you're in the correct place. If you stand in the wrong place, it's not going to be good. Let me show you. You don't really want something like that where that's kind of a blob and it's going to kind of detract from what you're saying. People will be like, what's that blob doing? Why are they filming the blob? So make sure that you're in the right place and the light isn't the main attraction, you are. Second thing that's really important is try different camera angles. Don't put your tripod up and then like stick with the same angle. Try different things. Try to have a different perspective. Now that's only really basic, but you know, just opening the cupboard, getting a cup, and all I did to take that was use a little GoPro and then putting the GoPro in the cup to put the coffee on and then the hot water. Just to show that, you know, you're making a cup of coffee, but rather than just have this camera now on a tripod and just filming that, it's just good to have those different angles. And that's something that I'm going to be using a lot in the future. So yeah, I think that's really important. It just gives your videos that just kind of bit of uniqueness, and it makes it more interesting and more fun for the viewers to watch. So try and get as much motion and different types of motion into the shot as you can. Now obviously when you're doing a piece talking to the camera, you're not going to be doing that. If you're doing a vlog and you're walking down the street, there is going to be motion, but if you're sat talking to the camera, you don't want to be moving around too much with the camera, because that's going to be distracting. But generally, if you're filming something, such as quite often, or when I would go out to film a lot of cars at car shows, I'd get as much motion into the shot as I could. Let me show you. And that just adds to the effect. If I could get a camper van or a car moving, obviously you've got the sound, and we'll come on to that in a moment, but the motion is really important. Yes, it's really good to look around the car, it's good to do a slow-mo of that, but then if you can get the cars moving, that's even better, because then you get the sound of the engine. That's the next bit, sound. I will be honest, with my Canon G7X, I don't have an external microphone attachment for it. It doesn't have one it doesn't have a plug-in for it, and I do sometimes wish that it did. I know that the latest one does have that, because sound is so important. And what I have done is in iMovies, and I'm only editing in that at the moment, is just iMovies or PowerDirector if it's on my phone. Now in iMovies, you can go up, you can find all these different sounds, and actually it does make a difference. And I've added some bits into some of the videos when we've been doing the hikes. Just adds that little bit of ambience, that bit of an effect, and makes it seem a bit different. So sound is so important in a video, and sometimes I think it's a little bit underrated. But yeah, just adding those extra sound effects for iMovies can create a whole different meaning to a part of your video, and it can make it seem happy, it can make it seem spooky, and yeah, there are so many effects. Have a look at this. There's a lady sat in the field. I don't know what she's doing, but we better go. Good job we didn't go over the fence. And finally, how to edit properly. Now, I am not an expert at editing. Some of you will probably look at my video and go, no, you are, you know. But no, I openly admit to not being an expert. I use iMovies at the moment. I also use Power Director, which is on my phone, and that's pretty cool. I was using that on my PC, and that's all okay. It's really good. But, you know, when I want to learn how to use more complex kind of editing software, the first thing I'll be doing is Googling how to, and looking up YouTubers, how to do it, how to edit this, how to do this, how to clone, how to, you know, add sound, how to change backgrounds, how to, whatever you want to do. So if you're new to YouTube, it's really important that you look up how to edit the way you want to edit, not the way someone else is doing it, but the way you want to edit, because it's just so important. So yeah, thank you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new, please consider subscribing, that would be awesome. And yeah, see you in the next video.